next speaker is Ejay Canaria, who works at Grow, and his talk is entitled Art of Software Writing in Ruby. Round of applause.
Sorry, technical problem.
Yes.
Hi, everyone. Having a great time so far? Yeah. Awesome. Let's talk about software writing. My name is Ejay Canaria. I recently joined Grow to be their first software engineer. Grow is an online platform that helps individuals achieve their best through personal development and coaching. And yes, we're looking for more software engineers here in the Philippines. So if you're in the loop, you can go to our website, check it out. Should be interesting. Have you ever wondered why Rails have two saves? It's like save with the bang and save without a bang. Probably you're angry that day and you want to say like, hey Rails, save my record. Perhaps you're having a good day and you want to calmly save your record. Fun, right? So you probably stumbled a lot upon this code at the top word of every class and wondered what are these? This one is the most interesting. Probably the first time you use Rails, assuming that you have a user table, then you have a column called name, you can just call user.name and it will go to the database, fetch the row for you, put it in the class without you breaking a sweat. It's like, holy cow, that's magic. Well, sometimes it's just like that. My code doesn't work, I have no idea. My code works, I have no idea why. True story. But going back to this class, you can see how expressive the language is. Even people who don't code, people who don't do programming at all can read and understand what is this saying. It's beautiful. You can say it's an art. Art's what we're doing when we do our best work. And for us, we're doing our best work in Ruby. Today I'm going to tell you 4 stories about the art of software writing in Ruby. Let me start with the bull and the bang. Oops. Oh, that's more. Snippets are not showing. I have a backup. Okay, go back to that one. screen here. March it off. There you go. Alright. So the bool and the bang. Something's not right with this method. It's a Boolean attribute reader. Well, the way we write it in Ruby is like you add a question mark at the end. This thing is fundamental, it's rudimentary but easily forgotten. It's like it gives you an instant feedback that the code is going to return a Boolean. Plus, it's shorter and it's easy to read. How about this one? The bang. By first looking at it, it looks fine, right? But it's raising an exception. There's a possibility that this method might raise an exception. And when that's the case, you need to add a bang at the end of the method. Again, fundamentals, but easily forgotten. Another use of the bang is mutation. If you're going to mutate an object, it's like in here you have a method called feed, and it's going to change the hunger level of the object. It's going to change to 0. You need to add a bang as well. Here's an example in the Ruby language itself. So you might notice that we have like two kinds of merge. One's without a bang and one with a bang. So the first one, we have user attributes and we assign name to Anakin. Then when we do user merge without a bang, user attributes is still Anakin. Then it will just return an object which you can assign to a new variable. But if you do merge that bang, user attributes will change from Anakin and it will become Darth Vader. So mutation over here. Add exclamation for mutation and exception. When reading a Boolean, ask a question. Okay. How many objects in this class are singleton? Wow, everybody's taken. Good stuff. Well, this is not the singleton pattern that you might know from other programming language. Okay, let's have a look. So in here I have like two objects. I have loop and Vader. They are rspec max double. So when you inspect, they have the same class, right? You can call it loop.jedi will return true and Vader.sit will return true. But if you call loop.sit, it will raise an exception. Same thing for Vader. Vader the Jedi will raise an exception as well that the method does not exist. How come? They have the same class. Class is the blueprint of every object. They should exist, right? Well, there's a thing called singleton methods. Singleton methods are the methods you define on an instance. It's not for the whole class. So in this case, we have user, and if we're going to define a singleton method called Jedi, it will only be available to this specific instance. Other instances of users will not get this. Here's how you declare multiple singleton methods for a specific instance. Just class, and then double lesson, then loop, which is the object instance, and then you can define like multiple singleton methods over there. You'll probably say that, man, I'm not going to use that. Does this look familiar? It's a class method, right? So self, if you think about it, self at this point is actually Wookie, which is an instance object of class. Yes, my friend, everything in Ruby is an object. So in here, you're defining a singleton method on self, which is an instance object of class, which is Wookie. And here's how you define multiple class methods. Definitely look familiar, right? This is supposed to be, it doesn't work. Yes, you're working it every day. Singletons are ubiquitous. They're everywhere. Set and define. So in here we have a Jedi class, and we have a public method called train, which accepts a skill, and then based on the skill it will call a specific method. Say for example, we have a young Jedi in here, and if you pass in, you want to train the movement, but just go in here on the case when statement. If you pass in movement, it will call train movement. Absolutely sensible. But if your young Jedi wants to train more skills, let's say you need to add 10 more, that's not so sensible. It's going to be a huge when clauses. Turns out there's like a dynamic method calls in Ruby. Every object has a send. So a send method accepts a method name, which can be a string or a symbol, and it accepts a bunch of arguments, which will then be passed through the method. If we're going to rewrite the code earlier, so we can do something like this. So we'll just do send, it will send the message to the instance, and then we'll formulate a string based on the skill that is passed through the method. So in here you can pass in sends, and then we'll call train sends or train movement. But in real life you need to check if the class actually responds to the given method name. I would imagine Rails doing something like this on their active record callbacks. So in here, say we have before say, and then you pass in the method name. Then at the bottom of your class, you have like assign to a team method. So at certain life cycle, in this case, which is before say callbacks, this is a hypothetical example. This is not how Rails do it, but just to give some context. So we'll like put every method name in a variable, and then it will iterate over it, and it will just invoke it dynamically at one time. So going back to this example earlier, we can call user.name without even defining it. It's not stored in active record. Rails does not have like a set of common use column names, and then it will just store it in active record. That's not the case. Turns out there's a method that defines a method called define method. Yes, a method that defines a method called define method. And it goes like this. It accepts a method name, and you pass in the block, and it allows you to define method at one time, so that you don't need to break as well. So I would imagine Rails like it is getting the schema from the table, will store it in some sort of variable or something, and then it will iterate over it. Then we'll just call define method at one time, column name, and boom, got the method. Obviously, this is not how Rails implemented it. Probably they are using instance eval or class eval, but this is one way of defining method at one time. So that's it. Send and define methods on the fly. The beauty of Mac. Everyone is using Mac. Well, it's not that Mac. Have you ever wondered what are these piece of codes at the top of your class? It's like in Rails we have belongs to, we have has many, we have validates. They're at the top of the class. They're a declarative way of constructing something. It's not just in Rails. Psychic also has that. So you can provide psychic options to a class by using this piece of code. You can provide a queue. They're actually called class macros. And this is how you define one. Look familiar? Yes, they are class methods. So in here we have a Jedi class, and then we have a class method called Jedi options. Then you can use it like this. Jedi options, say we have a Skywalker class, inherits from Jedi. So we inherited the Jedi options from Jedi. And then you can provide a level and a lightsaber, which is just a standard boring. Turns out they are just class method calls without the parentheses. Belongs to, has many, sidekick options, Jedi options. They're just class method calls. They're just at the top of the class. And they are called the class macros. Simply beautiful class macros. This is a really good quote from Steve Jobs. For you to sleep well at night, the aesthetic, the quality, has to be carried all the way through. For us, the people in this room, we're the one who's writing and reading the code. It is us that doing the dirt stuff. We do the stuff under the hood. And I got a challenge for you. The next time you write a piece of code, I want you to make your fellow developers happy when they read it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ejay. Questions from anybody?
Ever heard of the root method, prevent string method, prevent? It's actually a destructive method for string. It's that proper term, destructive or mutate, whatever. Anyway, that prevent doesn't actually have a blank at the end.
Just what?
Blank.
What's the...
Yeah, the exclamation point. It's just.
I mean, what's the question?
I'm sorry.
To prevent?
Yeah.
Oh,
I wonder what do you think about why did they made that method? I mean, it's destructive, but there's no blank.
There's actually a bunch of Ruby methods that say push in an array that does not have a bang. I'm not sure what's the reasoning for that. Maybe it's like a conflict or a legacy code that might broke something if they add the bang in it. But yeah, it's not written in stone that you should like specifically in Ruby. Ruby is a programming language, but the point is that our code, we are the users of the Ruby programming language. We should at least follow the convention of putting a bang on mutation. But going back to the question, I'm not sure what's the reasoning. Because, like, for example, prepend or the push on an array, it doesn't have a bang, but it's going to mutate the object. More questions?
Hi.
Hi.
I have a question. Do you have any materials or books that you could recommend wherein how to, the examples that you gave are very nice and very clean and very easy to understand. And I would like to know if you have some recommendations, books that also teaches that kind of programming.
Sure. I actually based this talk on the book called Eloquent Ruby. So that's the first one. And there's another great book by Sandy Metz. It's PUDR. It's Practical Object-Oriented Design. I forgot the R. Yeah, it's by Sandy Metz and Eloquent Ruby. Really good book. Any more questions?
Well, you ended really early, so there's time for more. But okay, I mean, you can also approach Ejay.
Yeah, you can approach me if you have a question. I'm approachable.